Good morning. This is Tarot by Izzy, or it's morning in central Scotland. This is Saturday. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate your company. Today's energy reading, which is for entertainment purposes only, is in relation to the leadership contest in Scotland for the Scottish National Party. Nicola Sturgeon, the current First Minister, stepped back from being the First Minister in Scotland on the 15th of February 2023. And there are three contenders: Kate Forbes, Ash Rogan and Humza Yousaf. And I'm going to use the Moonology cards, which are here, and I'm going to have a look at the Light Seer Tarot as well. Excuse me, I have a bit of a cough starting. I do apologise. So there was recent polling done by Opinion Matters for the big partnership, and it had Kate Forbes on 28%, Ash Rogan on 7%, and Humza Yousaf on 20%. So I say this is for entertainment purposes only. So what do we know from the little digging I have done so far? Kate Forbes, her date of birth is the 6th of April 1990. She's currently the Cabinet Secretary for Finance and Economy. Her zodiac sign, her sun sign is Aries, the Ram, which is the fire sign, which is energetic, likes action, takes the initiative, conventional, competent. And the moon phase at her time or day of birth was the waxing gibbous. So we have this here, the waxing gibbous, to represent Kate just now. So the waxing gibbous moon, it's very close to becoming the full moon. What else can we say? And at that time, it's talking about analysing and fine-tuning. So this is what she came in with at the time or day of her birth. So let's have another wee look at the Moonology. Let's see what Moonology is telling us. We'll set this one aside just now. And we'll move these aside for the moment. These have already had a good shuffle. And the cards have been cleansed. So we just want another card from Moonology, please. I've said prayers and blessings over these cards as well. Can we have a card, please? Here, we have two that have jumped out for some reason. And it says, be bold and make the first move. And we also have surrender to the divine. So trust in herself. What else can we say in relation to this? We'll consult the Moonology booklet to see if anything else we can add to that. So it's saying be bold, make the first move, and surrender to the divine. Whatever her belief system is to trust in her belief system. So if we just bear with me. And what we have, now is the time to be bold. Boss it even, take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They are determined and great at organising. Drawing this card strongly suggests you're going to need to be all those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation that you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it's a suggestion to be less passive. Instead, take an assertive stance to steer events where you want them to go. Speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. As I say, Kate is one of the three candidates who are putting themselves forward to be the next leader of the Scottish National Party and the next First Minister. And we also have that followed up by Surrender to the Divine. So let's have a little look what the book says. And I'm sure it is more to do with, as I say, in relation to the belief system. It is the full moon. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed, what is really is the feeling of this card is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they are telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card. Matters will soon conclude and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are coming true. The odds are in your favour as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Okay, so we'll just pop those two cards to the side as they evidently wanted to come out as well. And we'll now move on to the Lightseer Tarot. And this is just going to be a straightforward Celtic cross. Okay. Straightforward Celtic cross. As I said, these have already had a good shuffle, but I like to do it again so people can see. What the cards are saying. So I think we're just about ready. Yep, I think the cards are saying they're ready to talk. So here we go. 7 cards. And hopefully you can see them. So, currently what we are looking at is, the question is in relation to Kate is hoping to become the First Minister of Scotland. So, what is her situation just now? And we have the Fool. And the Fool is setting off on a new journey, exploration. It's an exciting time. So, as we said, or I said, she's looking to become the First Minister of Scotland is Kate Forbes. So what's challenging her just now? And we have the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is sideways, it's maybe aye, maybe no. Usually in the upright it would be a yes straight off the bat. However, we don't have that. So this is crossing her. Just now, so as I say, it could be yes, no, maybe. Ordinarily, it's new ideas. It's the state of potential. It's the arrival of inspiration, illumination, intense creativity, and consciousness, interconnectedness of all things, and the ability to manifest anything. So I think she's in between her and her spiritual side, I would say. She would just need to be aware of not getting burnt out, losing faith in herself, and to trust her own abilities. So if we move on to card 3 for Kate, this represents the recent influences that Kate has undergone. And we have the Four of Pentacles here. Now the Pentacles card ordinarily is someone who has acquired Pentacles, and Pentacles usually represents money in this situation. So what we're looking for, and she's holding on to what she's already built and created. What else can we say about the Four of Pentacles? I would suggest, it's in relation to the success that she's already created, being in flow with the universe and helping others in times of need. So we move on to card 4. This represents previous events and how this can build upon her ambition to become First Minister. And we have the Empress. So I don't know much about Kate Forbes' background. Usually the Empress is birthing, creating. It's a major arcana. As I say, it's creation, it's birthing, it's a divine feminine. It is the motherhood, unity, empathetic, unconditional love, and the unification of mind, body and spirit. And this seems to be someone who's very creative, spiritual, and just in harmony with herself. But she has to be aware that she doesn't get too burnt out and lose faith in herself. So we're going to look at card 5, and this represents the potential outcome of the current position, the potential outcome what she's looking for. And we have the Two of Cups here. So this is a union card, the togetherness, the partnership, it's friendships, it's a joyful connection, love and consciousness. So this person seems to be very spiritual and empathetic, creative. I don't think we could actually add much more. It's very, very positive reading so far. And this card now represents, card 6 now represents the immediate influences affecting her outcome. And this is the High Priestess, and it's in the reverse. That's how I pulled it out. I just wanted you to see. Okay, but it's in the reverse. This is the immediate influences we have just now in Kate's wishes to become the First Minister of Scotland. And it could be in the reverse. What's influencing her, what's challenging her just now is gossip, mistruths, hidden agendas, and just she has to be aware, keep to her inner voice, keep to the upright, and don't allow herself to become subjected to the gossip. Because I'd imagine, when it comes to politics, there can be some, it's a competition, isn't it? And who knocks out who first. So she just has to remember she has the answers that she seeks, and she follows the truth, she will find it. So if we then move on to card 7, and this could represent the fears that she may have, just any slight concerns that she may have. And it's the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is a celebration, it's the family, it's the happy dog, it's the money situation. What else could we say? It's looking very successful, appearing very successful. So her fear is the impact, I would imagine, being the First Minister or any major politician, it's a 24/7 job. What would the impact be? And this is what she has to take into consideration into her personal life, because I would imagine, like most politicians, their personal lives, or any major person out there, their personal life can be totally scrutinised. And maybe she's concerned about what the impact that will have on her family and friends as well. Okay, but if she keeps to her path, she should be fine. So, what are the opinions of, say, her contenders, her opposition about her? And it's the Eight of Cups. I think what they're hoping is that Kate will just walk away. This is what they're looking for, is that Kate will walk away and leave the road open to them. Because in the polling, Kate is sitting with 28% of the roughly 1,000 people who were polled. So I think her opposition are hoping that Kate will just decide to walk away. Her hopes and fears? Let's see her hopes and fears. And it's the Six of Swords. And we have the Six of Swords in the upright is usually getting out of stormy waters and going on a journey. And in the reverse, it is more or less being stuck in a situation. So I think her concern is she's hoping any gossip or agendas won't tie her down, that she's stuck in this situation. So let's see what's the outcome for Kate. And it's the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is choices. It's a choices card. But you have to be aware or beware of the choices that are being presented to you. Particularly during this challenging time, it's very difficult. There'll be all sorts of offers, opportunities coming forth during this leadership contest. And we can see, we can have some, it's almost like a snakes and ladders depiction here with bats. We have the snake, we have ladders. And it can be too many choices, so she has to rely on her Four of Pentacles. She has to rely on her relationships and good friends. She has to rely on her inner instinct. She has to connect with her faith again to guide her along the correct path. Now, I don't know if there's anything else I can say about the Seven of Cups. It's more or less what I said here. It's fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path, as she's on the path to want to become the First Minister of Scotland, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture and options. So it's saying, consider all the options before you make a final decision, and all that glitters is not gold. So we'll do a wee Talking to Heaven card. And see what messages we have for Kate Forbes. Oops! We're going to do that again because I didn't shuffle them correctly. And it's letting me know that. Right. They clearly want to talk. Yep. Okay, I just need one card for Kate, please. One card for Kate. We'll take the first one that popped out. We are so connected. We are so connected. which I think is a beautiful card to end on for Kate Forbes. I have no, what they say, skin in this game. I'll be doing a reading on all of the contenders, and I'll be saying my prayers for each and every one of them, that they are granted wisdom. On the way forward. So, we are still connected. I have been able to review my life here in heaven, and I've seen perfectly everything we do is woven together. There are no accidents or wrong turns. Everything makes sense now. I wanted to give you the exciting news that in my life review I saw that you and I have a strong soul connection through many lifetimes. We've been each other's teachers, sometimes in pleasant ways, several times. In this lifetime, we are magnetically drawn together because we had mutual work to do for ourselves personally and for others. And now that I am here, our connection remains strong, just like when I was living in my body. Our thoughts are in sync with one another. We often think of each other simultaneously. So think of me and know that I am doing the same, always with love. Okay, well, I hope and wish Kate Forbes all the best in her quest to become the First Minister. As I say, I have no skin in this game. This is purely a reading for entertainment purposes only, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do, or if you did, please join me again, because we'll look at the other two contenders. And I hope you like, subscribe and share. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me again. Have a great day. Thank you.